Good morning everyone, this is Professor Vincent Torre Bongolan. Ayan, dadako tayo sa pinakamahalaga at pinaka-importanteng parte ng Chapter 3. Ito ang statistical treatment o statistical test. Gaano kahalaga o bakit mahalaga ang statistical test sa thesis o dissertation or any research? Okay? Ito yung statistical methods na gagamitin natin upang tulungan tayong maunawaan, upang tulungan tayong masagot ang mga katanungan na ating inilagay o inilatag sa statement of the problems at sa hypothesis. Gagamit tayo ng iba't ibang methods para malaman natin kung tama ba ang ating assumptions, kung tama ba yung hypothesis. Alright? So, in other words, statistical treatment is the application of a statistical method to data in order to draw meaning. This is an aid to generate insights from the data. Alright? So, unang ginagamit karamihan sa mga research thesis or dissertation ay ang frequency and percentage. A percentage frequency distribution is a display of data that specifies the percentage of observations that exist for each data point or groupings of data points. Ano yung formula ng frequency and percentage? P equals F over N times 100. Okay. Mapapansin ninyo mga kaibigan, mga katungkod, no? Yung letter sa baba, no, yung numerator at denominator ay written in small letter. Bakit? Dahil kapag tayo ay nagkakandak ng survey, yung data na ating pinag-aaralan ay sample. Okay? Sample lamang, hindi population. Okay? So, P is percentage, F is frequency, and is the number of samples. Ngayon, kung tayo ay magpe-present na sa chapter 4, ganito natin ipapaliwanag, i-display, o i-visualize yung resulta ng ating data. Halimbawa, Table 1. This is the distribution of the marital status of the respondents. Marital status, frequency, percent. Single, never married, married, widow, or widower. 45, 43, 36, 51. So there are 175 total number of sample participants. And out of 175, there are 25.71% who are still single. There are 24.57% who never married. And so on and so forth. Okay? Ganito yung itsura, ganito yung view na matatagpuan sa chapter 4 or data analysis and interpretation. Susunod, weighted mean. Weighted mean is defined as an average computed by giving different weights to some of the individual values. Okay? Pareho lang din ito ng mean or average. Kaya lang, ito ay imumultiply natin yung value sa naka-alat na weight. Ibig sabihin, for any value or every value, there is a corresponding weight. Okay? So, ito yung formula. Again, bar graphs or X bar yung ating gagamitin. Okay? When you say X bar, that pertains to sample. But when you use mu symbol, that pertains to the characteristics of a population. Okay. So, X bar with the subscript of W, ibig sabihin weighted mean or weighted average, equals to the summation of the product of W and X ranging from 1 to N. Bakit 1 to N? Depende yan kung gagamit kayo ng Likert scale na 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 or 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, yung 1 starts ng una, and then yung N kung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ba yan is 1 to 5. Kung 1 to 4 yan, 1 to 4. WX over the summation of the weights. Okay. So, ganito naman ninyo ipe-present yung weighted mean ninyo. Okay, halimbawa, gusto ninyong malaman yung customer satisfaction. Okay, ito yung table 2. Distribution of the customer satisfaction about the quality of service in Comida Cravings Food Catering Services. So, meron kayong mga tanong related sa customer satisfaction. Halimbawa, may customer satisfaction statement number 1 na, I like the presentation of foods in Comida Cravings. So, strongly agree, neutral, and so on and so forth. The people or the staff or the crew of Comida Cravings is very helpful. Okay, so may pamimilian na naman po. Strongly agree to strongly disagree. Okay, so this is how you are going to present the weighted mean or the weighted average score. Okay. Ito pa yung laging ginagamit sa statistical test sa mga research, thesis, or dissertation. Chi-square test. This is a statistical method used to compare and assess the goodness of fit test between the observed value and an expected value. Okay. Merong observed value, ibig sabihin, ito yung given na value. And then based from the given value and based from the respondents' responses related to customer satisfaction, gusto nating malaman kung yung actual value ba, no, ay mayroong relationship between what we are expecting. Okay? So, di ba tinanong natin yung mga respondents natin kung satisfied ba sila o hindi? Okay, so there is an observed value and an expected value. Okay, kailan ginagamit ang chi-square? Ginagamit ang chi-square kapag gusto nating malaman kung mayroong significant relationship. Okay, remember the word relationship. Ginagamit ang chi-square test kung gusto nating malaman kung mayroong significant relationship between two nominal variables. Again, nominal variables. Ibig sabihin, pag sinabing nominal, categorical yung variable. Okay. So, ganito naman natin kino-compute yung chi-square test. Chi-square is equal to the summation of the squared of OI minus EI. Ibig sabihin ng I, ito yung bilang ng responses doon sa mga questions. Ito yung bilang ng category. Okay? Observed and expected value. Kung ilan yung observed category, yun din yung bilang ng expected category. Okay? So, ganito naman natin pine-present ang chi-square test. Halimbawa, chi-square test results for the relationship between the customer satisfaction level and the increase in manpower of Comida Cravings Food Catering Services. So, gusto nating malaman kung mayroon bang relationship yung customer satisfaction sa pagdami ng tao o ng empleyado ng Comida Cravings Food Services. Okay? Kapag satisfied ba yung customer, mas dumadami ba yung resources o manpower ng Comida Cravings? Mas dinadamian ba nila yung kanilang mga staff, no? Posible, 'di ba? Kasi halimbawa, maraming nasa-satisfied na customer. So kapag maraming nasa-satisfied na customer, dadami ng dadami yung kakain sa Comida Cravings o mag-o-order ng pagkain sa Comida Cravings. At kapag marami na yung customer ng Comida Cravings, kukulangin na sila sa bilang ng staff or crew. So therefore, mayroong posibilidad na magdagdag sila ng kanilang mga tauhan. Okay? Yun yung purpose ng chi-square test. Gusto naming malaman kung mayroong relationship between the customer satisfaction level and the increase in manpower of Comida Cravings food catering services. Okay, yung variables being compared, of course, the customer satisfaction versus the increase in manpower. So, meron tayong chi-square value, meron tayong degree of freedom, meron tayong probability value, meron tayong decision and interpretation. And based on this, we say that accept HO. Ano ibig sabihin ng HO? Diba ito yung null hypothesis? So, ibig sabihin, there is no significant relationship between the customer satisfaction and the increase in manpower. So, hindi ibig sabihin daw, base sa pag-aaral, na nasa-satisfied yung customer ay kailangan ng mag-increase ng tao yung Comida Cravings. This is a good input or insights sa mga restaurant owner. Hindi ibig sabihin na nasasatisfied yung customer ay magdadagdag na kayo ng inyong mga tauhan. Yun po ang ibig sabihin ng resulta ng test na ito. So, maaaring highly satisfied yung mga customer pero hindi naman nadadagdagan yung mga customer ninyo. So, meaning to say, sapat pa yung mga tauhan ng Comida Cravings para pagsilbihan ang kanilang mga customers. Okay. Paano nga ba kino-compute ang chi-square test? Ganito po yun. So, observed and expected. So, mapapansin niyo guys, no? Observed and expected. So, halimbawa, there are 404 total number of respondents. And so on so forth. Okay. So, ito yung part 1 pa lamang po ito ng pag-compute ng chi-square test. Okay. So, sa susunod na aking mga video ay ituturo ko pa sa inyo ang iba't ibang statistical test. Okay? So, tandaan nyo na lamang yung mga formula na babanggitin ko dito. Anyway, ang mahalaga naman pagdating sa pagsusulat ng research ay alam ninyo yung formula, kailan ginagamit ang statistical methods. Thank you very much and have a great day.